Hey guys, so welcome back to episode 20 of what I'm now calling the Daily Pursuit. So behind the title, essentially the Daily Pursuit is kind of every day I wake up and I create a new video. I'm trying to pursue that perfect video, which I know is going to always be elusive, but it's always trying to create the best video, the best day, and ultimately the best life I can possibly imagine. So there lies the meaning behind the title. And as I explained in yesterday's video, it's like my current thought process with these videos and getting into the habit of creating them daily is to not pigeonhole myself and to give myself the freedom to create whatever I want to create, regardless of whether or not that's training related or other. It's just whatever I'm inspired, whether that's inspired by a piece of music, a book I'm reading, or my surroundings. I'm just giving myself the complete landscape to create whatever I feel drawn to create, I guess. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, like this video that I created today, I was just going to upload it as a solo piece because I think it speaks for itself. But the reality is I actually think that going into a little bit more depth and adding a bit of context behind it is only makes it better and gives more context. So I've titled today's video The Peaceful Pursuit of Self, and for me, that my current thinking is that's how I think we should all be navigating our way through life, right? So and I think that starts with understanding who we are. So who are you? And go deep into that question by figuring out like what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you well up, what makes you angry, what are you scared of? Like all of these things are little sort of strings that make up the sort of knotted mess that we are as an individual. And it's starting to lean into that and starting to look at that with curiosity, and then making peace with that, making peace with the good, the bad, the ugly that we are, and then in that light creating a vision of the best possible version of you can possibly imagine, and start to build that model out. Like, what does that person think? How does that person react in stressful situations? How is that person physically? Can they run marathons? How many push-ups can they do? What are they capable of? And that's an individual question. That's not for me to tell you what you should be capable of. That's for something that you need to look internally and figure out what it is that you would like to become. And I think that this is the individual journey we are all on, right? And to do that and to move towards that version of ourselves peacefully in the sense that I'm not frantically trying to become something. I'm okay with whatever happens, but I'm putting in the work necessary to move towards the direction I want to head in, and also being open to that changing over time. Again, we're not relentlessly pursuing, we're not doing it with any anger, and I'm also not trying to be anyone other than myself, because to be someone else is to not know yourself. So this is why it's really important that, like, I see it as an evolution. Everything that I can be is locked up inside me. All I need to do is to train it and nurture it and free it, essentially, is the way as fruity as that kind of fucking sounds. But that's how I think about things, right? I don't think that I'm trying to chase something that's elusive, and actually just allowing yourself to evolve into the best version of yourself. And that will be predicated by the training you take on, the books you read, the things that you do on a daily basis, and the habits that you have, because we are 95% habits and pre-programmed behaviors, right? And that is both enlightening and also exciting, because once you understand that and you understand the process of how we can form new habits, we can literally change who we are. You know, we can turn ourselves into a better version of ourselves simply by changing our habit cycle. So that's a rather long-winded introduction into today's video, which is called The Peaceful Pursuit of Self. I hope you enjoy it.
Make me photo?